Dear IAS aspirants and TNPSc aspirants, I am Ramaraj, retired Joint Director, presenting this video on behalf of Rajiv Gandhi Ias Academy, Chennai. We all know very well that it is a rainy season and water gets stagnated all along the east coast from Chennai to Nagapattinam. So this is the right time to talk about the monsoon, tropical cyclones and its effect on floods of Tamilnadu. Therefore, let us start from the beginning. How the northeast monsoon originates, how it becomes a cyclone, and how it gives a heavy rainfall along the coast of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Kindly look at the map of Asia. First thing that we have to know before going into detail is that the rhythm of monsoon has changed because of global warming. That we have to note down, because the cyclones now originating in Bay of Bengal, which usually severe, now occurs only in the first week of November. Earlier it was second or third week of October. Now the strongest cyclones occur or depressions occur the first week of November. So this change of rhythm, both in the onset and withdrawal of the monsoon, is a major cause because of global warming. Okay, let us now move on to how this cyclone forms in Bay of Bengal during the period of northeast monsoon. Kindly look at the northern part of Russia, and this area is called Siberia. During the northeast monsoon period, that is beginning October, the northern part of Russia or Siberia becomes very cold, and from here the cold polar easterlies, that is polar air masses, they move out from polar area towards China, towards India, towards Mediterranean Sea. So all this happen only during northeast monsoon period, during northern winters, so that polar easterlies starts its journey from here. Locally, the polar easterlies are called Buran. That is a local name given by the people inhabiting Siberia. So one part moves to eastern China and enters into South China Sea. And as I told you earlier, another part moves towards India and is mostly blocked by the Himalayas, greater Himalayas. Therefore, little influence is found in the northern India and again in the Bay of Bengal region. The other branch reaches the Mediterranean Sea. Air mass that reaches eastern part of China enters into South China Sea. When it enters into South China Sea, there is a great difference between the temperature of the sea and the land. Since South China Sea is very big in size, this is warm and the surface temperature is more than 26 degrees centigrade, which is the ideal condition for the formation of cyclone. Therefore, when the cold wind enters into South China Sea, the sea surface temperature initiates the formation of cyclones. Therefore, an anti-clockwise direction on the sea surface originates in South China Sea and it becomes destructive reaches the coast of adjoining countries. Again, after the dissipation of this cyclone, death of these cyclones, the winds slowly move to Thailand area. They enters into Gulf of Thailand, and this is Gulf of Thailand. When they enter into Gulf of Thailand, they either become a cyclone or sometimes a local storm, or otherwise it may not develop into a storm. But the easterly air mass that is blowing from 30 degrees north of the equator, which we call it as horse latitude. From that horse latitude, winds are moving in this direction. So from central China area to Gulf of Thailand area, from south China to Thailand area. So this is the route of the easterly winds, tropical easterlies. So these tropical easterlies push these winds into Bay of Bengal to the east of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. When they reach Andaman and Nicobar Island, the winds meet a high temperature sea surface area. The area becomes a high temperature sea surface area because the north equatorial current that originally starts its journey from western side of the South American coast joins with north equatorial current, and that north equatorial current becomes a very warm current. Therefore, that very warm current supplies required amount of heat to this Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. Therefore, during this period, the sea surface temperature in the Bay of Bengal area is generally above 26 degrees centigrade. Whenever the temperature rises above that level, naturally, the cold air coming inside the Bay of Bengal starts rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, forming a cyclone. If the strength is not enough, that means the sea surface temperature is not enough. That is, if it is below 26 degrees centigrade, then the cyclones will not easily form. Generally, a depression may form and may dissipate. Therefore, in IMD announcement, we often come across the word, the cyclone has disappeared, the depression has disappeared, because the sea surface temperature is not enough for the formation of a cyclone. Why we are talking more about sea surface temperature? Because if the temperature is more, naturally, it gives more water vapor to cyclones to start its anti-clockwise rotation. When it rotates anti-clockwise, it moves upward, taking the water from the sea. That water gets converted into clouds. When they move up, we get rainfall from those clouds. If you just look into the data given by the media, the last 3-4 days, the daily rainfall range is around 50 to 60 millimeters. As you should be aware that if rainfall exceeds 100 millimeters a day within 24 hours, if you get more than 100 millimeters of rainfall, then it is called cloud burst. So all along the coast, during this November month, the rainfall is almost half cloud burst. So 50% of what we get during cloud burst, we are getting during the first week of November. Therefore, more rainfall in the coastal area that induces flood. That is the prime cause why we are getting flood in the east coast of India, east coast of Tamil Nadu. The second reason is that why floods become very severe, why it is very big problem in Tanjore Delta. This is the next part of this video. Just look at the east coast of Tamil Nadu from Madras to Nagapattinam. It is drained by major rivers. Velladu, Vettaru, Kaveri, all these rivers drain into Bay of Bengal only through the east coast. They bring enormous amount of sediments. they deposit the sediments in their valleys, because the degree of slope of this valley when they enter into Bay of Bengal is very less. In other words, the gradient of the river is very less. Therefore, it is unable to take the entire sediments it has brought from the hilly areas. Therefore, it deposits most of its sediments in the river course itself. That is why Tanjore Delta has been formed. So big a delta in size by the Kaveri, only because it brings enormous amount of sediments. So these sediments are get deposited all along the river valleys. This raises the valley depth. So the water holding capacity of these rivers decreases. Therefore, during monsoon period, when more water comes into the valley, river valley, it is unable to hold the water. Therefore, the water enters into villages, nearby villages. Therefore, flooding is a common thing in the deltaic areas of the east coast. Therefore, if the severity of the flood is to be lessened, then we have to deepen the river valleys so that the amount of water being carried by the rivers will naturally enter into Bay of Bengal with little more gradient. So it will not take much time to recede. Within a short period of time, it can get discharged into the Bay of Bengal. So this is the one part of this video. The second part regarding floods in Chennai, that will be uploaded in the next part. Thank you all. Thank you very much.